president has designated these as terrorist organizations, which is what they are. When you flood American streets with drugs, you are terrorizing America, and that's going to end. Yeah, the president made the announcement and said it was a lethal strike. I think the Pentagon will have more details and other things to offer you here in the next few hours, hopefully. The drug vessel was carrying drugs. The president is going to be on offense against drug cartels and drug trafficking in the United States. It destabilizes not just the country, but the entire Caribbean basin. These particular drugs were probably headed to Trinidad or some other country in the Caribbean, at which point they just contribute to the instability these countries are facing. So the president's been very clear that he's going to use the full power of America and the full might of the United States to take on and eradicate these drug cartels, no matter where they're operating from and no matter how long they've been able to act with impunity. Those days are over. I think as long as those vessels are in the region and as long as the president's in the White House, he's made very clear he's not going to allow the United States to continue to be flooded with cocaine and fentanyl and other drugs coming from different places. This one from Venezuela, which is a common route. That, by the way, some of it ends up in Europe. A lot of it ends up in Puerto Rico and then on into the United States mainland. So no one should be surprised. That's why they're there on a counter-drug mission, and they're going to continue to operate. As far as specifics and future operations, I have to refer you to the Pentagon on that. This is a DoD operation. The president has designated these as terrorist organizations, which is what they are. When you flood American streets with drugs, you are terrorizing America, and that's going to end.
You look fabulous in that suit.
I said the same. Why don't you wear a suit? Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks so much, Mr. President.
Through this stupid president, $350 billion. We gave you military equipment, and your men are brave, but they had to use our military.
You look fabulous in that suit.
I said the same.
Yeah, you look good.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, looks good.
I said the one that attacked you last time. Yeah. See, now I remember that.
Yeah, I apologize to you. You look wonderful.
Why don't you wear a suit?
Why?
Sorry. You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. You own a suit?
Yeah, you have problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you.
Really? I don't have such.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. If I can, first of all, thank
Please.
you for your invitation and thank you very much for your efforts, personal efforts to stop killings and stop this war. Thank you.
I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have? And using this opportunity, many thanks to your wife, First Lady of the United States. She sent a letter to Putin about our children, abducted children, and my wife, First Lady of Ukraine. She gave the letter. It's not to you, to your wife.
Oh, I want it.
Yeah.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion. We gave you military equipment, and your men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about West?
们外交部对于南非政府持续护从于中国压力，漠视台匪长久的情谊，将我国在驻南非代表处及驻开普敦办事处2个住处更名还有降等。外交部基于维护主权及国家尊严立场，我们现在与相关部会研议反制措施，包括限制晶片输往南非。我们外交部对于南非政府持续护从于中国压力，漠视台匪长久的情谊，在本年的7月21号以政府公报的公报方式错误援引联大的2758决议以及所谓的一中政策，将我国在驻南非代表处及驻开普敦办事处2个住处更名还有降等。外交部表达极度的遗憾。那对于南非政府这种粗暴的行径外交部基于维护主权及国家尊严立场，我们现在与相关部会研议反制措施，包括限制晶片输往南非。我们严正呼吁南非政府尽速与我磋商，在双方进一步协商前，应该遵守两国于1997年所达成的双边关系法律架构协议。那目前南非还没有开始与我展开协商。
我想要追问一下，您刚刚说限制晶片输往南非是指哪一种晶片呢？然后这个限制是已经实施了吗？那它有一个期限吗？
我想目前的话，我们还在跟相关的部会讨论我们目前那个措施范围有多大？我想这还要进一步跟相关部会来磋商。那我们也希望这个南非政府尽快跟我们来展开协商。
因为南非刚刚除了提到说我们有研议反制措施之外，目前我们南非的代表处2个嘛，那2个都是正常运作嘛？有没有受到什么，或者是在业务上有受到什么南非政府的刁难吗？
目前的话，两个住处都还是正常的运作，但是我们的确我们也很关切这个公告发布之后，因为这是一个正式的南非政府一个正式的公告那后续的一些效应目前的话是还没有影响我们密切关注，但是我们已经启动开始要研议反制。